Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to install a four-way switch into the Tele style guitar. What this will do is give me an option for two pickups in series, two pickups in parallel. And we'll go into the science of that in just a second. Let's get started. It doesn't matter if you're starting with a very inexpensive Telecaster or a top-of-the-line Telecaster. If it doesn't already have a series to parallel switch, then it's certainly worth installing. Wow. Instead of a neck, bridge, and both, now you can have neck, bridge, both in parallel, both in series. Now, in the simplest of worlds, in a single coil pickup running directly to the output jack, it's as direct as it gets. Now let's add a second to the mix. If we have two pickups in the exact same simple setup and we connect them both to the output jack in the same way, this is the parallel circuit. In a series circuit, we're still going to have a ground going to the output jack. We're also going to have a hot or positive going to the tip of the output jack. But here's where it becomes a series. We connect, and essentially we make a humbucking pickup. And this is exactly what a humbucker looks like if you put these two closer together. But in this configuration now, we have a series. Here's my drawing with how I'm going to be wiring this switch up today. And I'll make this available at gtoneguitars.com, and I'll place a link to it in the description below as well. The Telecaster is a top loader, so to speak. It does not have a back entrance. So in order to get to the electronics, you just take these screws off. One over here. These two hold the switch on. And as you can see, that's some, pretty inexpensive stuff. So that's what we're starting with. Unsolder the existing switch, and then pull this one out and replace it with your four-way, according to the diagram I'm going to share with you. And this is just a PC board import switch. There could be an instance where the slot on your faceplate does not give you enough throw to get through all four throws. So that's one of the first things you want to check once you get this new switch in. Just make sure it has all of its throws. If it doesn't, then you're going to have to enlarge the slot on your faceplate a little bit. Okay, with the switch in place, position 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are using your existing pickups and doing the four-way modification, you're going to have to take this one out and make a modification to the ground. There's a little snip that you take off between the faceplate and the existing ground. You snip that, and then you install and solder a separate ground wire to the cover and run it to the ground. Has to be done. Make sure I got the right one. I want that one. Okay, so that is now separate. Solder iron hot. Got a little solder pad there to go to. Just gonna kind of hold that where I want it. And go solder power. That should be good. So now instead of 2 wires, 2 leads, I've got 3 leads. A hot, a ground, a dedicated ground to the cover. So it's going from the tone to the main of the volume, up on your switch to this blade and this blade. And these two are jumper. Give yourself enough room to do what you gotta do. Now I don't want to solder that up yet because one more wire goes there. That's the hot to the neck pickup. The ground to the neck pickup is going to go to the common lug on this side of the switch. The ground for the pickup cover on the neck is going to go to our common ground on the pot. Bridge pickup, but in a moment. And the positive side of that bridge is going to go to the common lug on this side of the switch. It goes right there. It goes to there. I'll feed this one through this way. This is going to bridge to that. And then this is going to go to that. And this is just a ground. This jumper goes from switch position, well, I'll call it 3, but it's the middle. Right there. So it's a real short run. Making its way down to the bottom. Yes! So that's it. Take a close look at the switch wiring. I'm using an oak Grigsby switch. Fender switches are the same, it's just the poles. If you're looking at this side, this would be over here. It's the same, it's just reversed. But you wired up just the same. And that's a pretty neat job. I'm pretty proud of this one. That turned out good. Okay, all I'm going to do now is button this up and we'll get some strings on it and see how it sounds now. So, without further ado, here's the new Tele in position number 1. Bridge only. That's amazing. Okay, position number 2. This is the standard in between for regular Tele. This is the 2 pickups in parallel. Nice. This is the new position that the 4-way allows us to have. This is the 2 pickups in series. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. It's really what's going to help drive the metrics for me right now. I do appreciate it. I will put links to all the stuff that I use down below. Anything from Amazon is an affiliate link. That's the only source of revenue, and I wouldn't call it revenue because there is none, that this channel has. So I do appreciate it if you click on those links, take a look at the products. I do appreciate that. Well, I want to thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, take care and peace. Enough of that. Wow, my ears hurt.